Hey guys, what is going on? If you saw my last video, it was a beast Call of Duty gameplay, or the best Call of Duty gameplay, and I pretty much went 71-2 with a sniper running around and some kill streaks, so it was a great gameplay. And there was a comment saying, when are you going to do a sniper class? When are you going to show us your best sniper class? And his name was JR Arctic, or Junior Arctic. And I decided to do this class to show you which one I used in that gameplay so you guys can get some 70+ kills just like I did. So we're gonna get into that right now, and this is the class that I used. You can just look at it. I'm gonna go over each thing and why I chose it. So why did I choose a USR, why did I have a secondary, and we're pretty much gonna go over every single thing so you understand why you should have it or if you even need it. So starting off with the first question, why did I choose the USR over, well, any other gun? First off, the Lynx and the VKS just aren't my favorite. I just don't like the way they shoot. I don't like the feel of them in general, so that's just my personal opinion. But now it's down to the L11 and the USR. The reason I chose the USR is because the map that I was playing on and the side of the map that I was going to be on wasn't really that open. There was a lot of turns, and I needed something very mobile. So as you can see, the USR is slightly more mobile in stats here. However, in the game, you really feel it. You feel that you can run around fast, you can turn quicker with the USR than you can with the L11. USR also zooms in quicker than the L11. So these things are just a few of the reasons I chose it. Now, if you really are on an open map where turning and running around isn't a huge thing, then I would definitely go with the L11 because the damage on it is a lot greater, and you'll get those one-shot kills so much nicer. Now, of course, camo does not matter, and we're moving on to the attachments. So, chrome lining, the reason I chose it is because, honestly, the attachments for the snipers aren't really that good. The only three that I see of value could be chromed lining, armor piercing, and extended mags. Maybe even thermal if you like it, but really it's not my favorite for snipers, so I didn't put it. Now, chromed lining, I know it increases the kick, however the damage is the most important part with snipers. You want to be able to get that one-shot kill, and you don't have to worry about what are you going to do next if I got a hit mark or anything. You just kill him and get it over with. Plus, while you're reloading, the kick will be high, but that doesn't matter because you won't be able to shoot anyway while your gun like cocks back in a way. So that really doesn't matter that much. The kick is just kind of like a gimmick in my eyes. I don't see the negative part to it for snipers. Anyway, the next one, I was going to choose extended mags, which I did on my last character. You can see here I had that, but the reason I decided to go with it, and it paid off a lot, was because I realized that sometimes you'll see somebody in like a window and their gun's poking out, but you can't really shoot them because you don't have armor piercing, so you can't just shoot through the thin wall. You'll notice if you watch my gameplay, which you should, it was my last video, so you can just go check it out. You'll notice near the beginning I shot a guy through a wall, and that was a huge part in it because, I mean, if I didn't get that kill, who knows what would have happened. I could have gotten less kills and more deaths, you never know. So it worked out really well, and I'm going to continue to use it because I find it has a huge effect on the way that the sniper works. Next up for the secondary, really it isn't that important, but to me, personally, I find it really useful. For example, if you see in my gameplay around like the quarter-way mark, you'll notice some dude rushes me in a building, and I knew he was coming because I saw his gun poke out, but if I had my sniper and no secondary, I wouldn't know what to do. I'd have to try to quick scope him or hard scope him in, and if I miss my first shot, it's done. Kill streak over, my whole match is pretty much done. But the reason I have this is if I see somebody coming, I'll just point it at the doorway, wait, and for example, I can just jump out, or I can wait for him to walk in and I'll just spray him down with the pistol. And out of all the pistols, this one's the best damage, and that's what you want. You want something that'll kill quick. You're not going to try to snipe somebody with a pistol across map when you have a USR right there. So this is really just for close range, so damage is the most important. So think about it, what map you're using. If you're going to be challenging a lot, if you're going to be staying back, this is not really needed. Next up is the lethal. Now this is the thing where it can go 50-50, and it's really the least important part of this class. Same with the tactical. So first off with the lethal, out of everything, definitely frag grenade or semtex. But really, I don't think you need it that much because the only reason I use it is, let's say someone's in a building and I don't have to challenge them. I'll throw a grenade in, maybe get some hit markers, maybe kill them, and then I can just go scrum them up with my pistol. So see what I mean? These are what interlock. Because a lot of people, when they fail with classes, things don't interlock with each other. They don't connect. They don't make a connection together. So, for example, they'll work on their perks, they'll do them, and then they'll work on their gun, and it won't have it won't work in correlation with each other. So, For example, I'll show you my perks after. I'll talk about that in a bit. But the lethal goes great with the pistol, so they can complement each other's in a way. Tactical I didn't put because I wanted more perks, and really I don't find it that useful, only to stun someone and you can run in with your pistol, something like that. Or if you had thermal, you can put smoke. But other than that, it's not really that useful. So now we're going on to the perks, and for the perks, I needed some with speed. Like I said, I chose a USR because of speed, and this is another part where they connect together. So ready up is, I don't want to get caught sprinting, pretty much. I hate getting caught sprinting with a sniper. You'll be running around a corner, and all of a sudden there's a guy there. 90 to 95% of the time you will die. But with ready up, it's about a 50-50. If you miss your first shot, chances are, yes, you're still going to die. But you have that percentage, you have that chance of killing him, which will keep your streak going for more and can give you motivation. So I want to be able to pull my gun up really quickly, and also with quick draw here, I want to be able to zoom in quickly. So once again, these connect together with the USR and with each other's. So pretty much an all-around speed class. Now the other two, incog really isn't that important, but I say if you're going to camp a lot, which I really didn't in the gameplay. But if you do, I would recommend using it because let's say you're in a bush or something, or you're camping and somebody has thermal, you don't want to just get picked off that easily, because thermal in this game is so OP, so why let it get to you? Why not just block it off? I mean, it takes a lot, it takes 3 perks, but honestly it's worth it in the long run. Now focus, I can't stress this enough, how important focus is. If you're zooming in about to kill someone and he puts a bullet on you and you don't have focus, you're going to go way up above him, and you're probably going to try to shoot thinking you're going to get him, but you're going to shoot way above him, especially with the lag and Call of Duty Ghosts. It's just terrible. But when you have it, chances are you're aiming for his body, he shoots you, then chances are you might just go up to his head. You might not move too much, and you might even get a headshot, which will be better for you. So you don't understand, guys, how important focus is. Out of all these perks, this is the #1. Next, I would probably say is quick draw, then ready up, then incog. So if you really don't need incog, you think, you know, whatever, I don't need it, then the other perks you could use, depends on what you're doing. I guess you can use sleight of hand, you could potentially use dead silence. No falling damage isn't really that useful unless you're camping up high and you need to run away. So just think about what you're doing in your game. When you're making a class, think about your goal. What kind of sniper are you? Do you run around? Do you camp? You have to think of that. It's really important. And this best class setup, the kill streaks are actually pretty important into the gameplay. So these are the exact kill streaks I used. And you might think, you know, kill streaks are whatever, you can just, they're for fun, you don't need to, but in my gameplay it actually helps a lot to have these. So first off, you're probably wondering, why do I have a sentry gun on a sniper class? Let me explain. I hate getting caught off guard, like I said, and one of the things is if I'm turning a corner and there's a guy there, I want to make sure he's dead and I'm alive. So I don't want to take the chance of me quickscoping. I'll run back, hide behind a barrel, hide behind a wall, anything, and I'll let my sentry do the work. Because they don't know that my sentry's going to be there until they've died once or twice by it. So I'll either make cover my side or my back, and I'll cover a certain way. So they're great. They're like IEDs, except they shoot instead. So it's like an IMS also. Any of those types of things are great. You can change it for an IMS if you'd like. Anything that can defend your back or your side or anything, because people will rush you after you get a couple kills on them, because people seem to hate snipers. Next up I have Griffin. Now this first off, it started off because I wanted a title that looked, it was the bird taking a crap or something, and it looked really cool and I wanted it for some reason, and that's why I started using Griffins, and I'm continuing to use them. But then halfway through I realized that Griffins are actually really good. I mean, you're controlling it, it's mobile, it's small, you can hide on buildings, you can just fly up high, no one will notice you, you can cover your back wherever your body's lying down, you can move up, advance, you can spawn kill, you can do so much with it. It's just like the Helo Pilot or a Loki, except it's smaller. And next up I got the Helo Pilot over the Loki, because honestly the Loki in this game isn't the best. I'm not sure after the patch, I haven't used it, but before the patch it sucked. It wasn't mobile at all, you could barely move around. And I don't know, the missiles weren't even that good. Like, I wouldn't be getting kills, it would take so long to drop that. It's not worth it for a 15 kill streak. Helo Pilot, only problem with it is it's hard to aim sometimes, because if you're moving a certain way, your gun goes up and then it locks in place. I don't know, it's just really not that good. But if you learn how to use it and you're getting better with it, then it's a beast. It'll go all out, you'll get so many kills with it. I got quite a bit of kills with it, mostly on my second time because I wasn't used to it that much, but you'll get used to these kill streaks. You have to use them a lot, and honestly, these kill streaks all work together because 7, 10, and 12 aren't far apart. It's not like a 3 and then a 15. The sentry can often get 1, 2, even 3 kills alone. So really, I would recommend, if you get 1 kill, chances are your sentry is gonna get you the griffin. And then with the griffin, you can easily get 2 kills, no doubt about it. Usually I get like 5, 6, maybe 7 even. And with the helo pilot, it doesn't matter, you just keep going. I can get up to 10 kills maybe with it, which is great because once you do a full loop of all of them, I mean, you've gotten like at least 20 kills in total with them all, so it's really good. And these kill streaks work so well together. I don't like things like dogs. I know a lot of people use them, but they're just not as good. So try these out, give them a try. If you don't like them, that's fine. And this is the class. This is the class that I want you guys to try out. If you don't like it, tell me why you don't like it. I can make another one. I can fix it. Just please give me some feedback on whatever you want. Plus, also, what I want to say is I'm not a really good sniper. I'm going to tell you, I'm not the best. That was like my first game on. So it could be a bit of luck, yes, but it's the class too. You have to know what kind of sniper you are, and that's going to help you so much because I'm no FAZE, I'm no optic. Well, the classic optic, not the now optic. And somehow I pulled off 71 kills and 2 deaths. So I want you guys to be able to too, and I know you guys can. So just try this class out, switch it around a little bit, make it your own class, and then you can even send me your videos, tell me how it was. Anyway guys, that's it for today. Peace out.